A very good morning, class 11th. So, here we are on our third lecture, right? That is diversity in living world. And after the nomenclature part, we are going to today talk about the classification. That because see, there are lots of organisms, but is it possible to study all the living organisms which are present on the earth? You people think and tell me no. It is not possible, right? That we have knowledge of each and every living organism. But yes, when there is a condition that so many living organisms are present, so the study can be made easier by classifying the organisms into easy and convenient categories, right? Means we can classify them according to the different characteristics they have so that we can study them easily. That is why we need classification, because diversity, because of the lots of the organism, to make the study easier and convenient for us. So the process by which any organism, it is grouped into very simple categories, very convenient categories, right? So that based on some their observable characters, that process is called classification. So basically grouping on the basis of few similar characters or observable characters, we are classifying the organisms into different categories. Now, a group of organism of any rank, either it is small or then it comes to the large group, it is all they are included in a taxonomic category, and this is called taxon. I will explain this term to you just after few minutes, that what does this exactly mean. See, a group of organisms, they are arranged at particular levels, and which they all are included in the categories. So these categories, that is called, that group of organism which are included in this category, it is called taxon, right? But before that, I will explain this word to you. But before that, let's understand the taxonomy. What is taxonomy? The term was given by Kenkolole, and it is that branch. It includes three very important steps. It includes first identification of organisms. Definitely, we first identify, right? Then we name them, and then is the classification of organism. So taxonomy is what? It is that branch of science which deals with identification, nomenclature, and classification of the organisms. Now then, there is another term which was given by a very famous scientist, that is the Linnaeus. He is also known as the father of taxonomy. He used the word systematics in his book, and the book's name is Systema Naturae, right? Systema Naturae. And it means, systematics means taxonomy. Taxonomy means identification, then nomenclature, and then classification. So systematics includes taxonomy as well as relationship of all the organisms, means evolutionary relationship of the organism. So systematics, it is the study which includes taxonomy plus the relationship of organisms with their ancestors, or you can say evolutionary relationship. And taxonomy is what? That is the identification, nomenclature, and classification of organisms. So now I said category, that it is the relationship of organisms in a category. So what is a category actually? It is a terminology, it is a term which is given to a level. And what that level? This level is actually which we are using as a taxon. It is a rank, right? It is a rank, it is a level, and technically it is known as a taxon. Means every organism, depending on its rank, they are arranged in the particular category. Now, like phylum, species, class, these all are the ranks, these all are the taxon, right? So taxon is a level, taxon is the it is a rank through which different groups, through which different taxon they are arranged. So Linnaeus gave few categories, like he gave tag categories, or you can say taxon. He gave genus, he gave species, he gave class, he gave order, he gave variety. But after Linnaeus, there were few changes they were made, as well as few new categories they were added. So after Linnaeus, then there was the 7 categories which we have: species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, and kingdom, right? Species is the smallest group of most closely related organisms, very closely related organisms. They form species, which together they interbred with, basically they breeding, they do breeding with each other. They are most closely related. Many similar species combine together to form genus. Many genus combine together to form family. They come form a family. Many families join together to form an order. Many similar orders, they come under a class. Many same class, similar class, they form a phylum. Many same phylum, they form a kingdom. So kingdom is our highest category. One more thing here, that phylum word we use for animals and division word we use for plants. So basically this is a taxonomy hierarchy, right? This is a taxonomy hierarchy which we use to place our organisms, right? First we identify them, then we nomenclature them, then we classify them. So taxonomic hierarchy means systematic or orderly arrangement, or you can say the arrangement of various taxonomic categories in a particular order, right? Like from higher to lower, from higher to lower, that is called your taxonomic hierarchy. Variety is not included here in the newly taxonomic category. That was given by Linnaeus, but now it is not included in the newly 7 categories. The last we said that the lowermost is species, lowest one. So species is what? It is a group of most closely related organisms. Many species, they are placed in a genus. Many similar genus, they are placed in one family. Many similar families, they placed in one order. Many similar order, they are placed in one class. And many similar classes, they are placed in one phylum. And finally, many similar phylum, they form one largest kingdom, the most diverse group, we say, that is the kingdom, right? So we have kingdom, phylum, right? We have kingdom, phylum, class. I will use this arrow, right? Class. Then there is the order. Then there is the family. Then genus. And finally, we have very closely the slowest one, that is the species. For example, I am taken a very simple example, that is man. And the common name is definitely it is man, but biological scientific name of man is Homo sapiens. What is the genus here? Homo, right? What is the species here? Sapiens, right? What is the family here? Hominidae. Family, we belong to which family? Hominidae. We belong to which order? Primata, right? We belong to primata group. Class, which class we have? Mammalia. Finally, we form which phylum? Chordata. We come in the Chordata phylum, right? So this example will give you a clear picture that how the different organisms, they are identified, then they are named, and then their classification is done, right? So this is all about today, about the classification part, and the next we are going to again discuss few rules, right, about the another few steps. So till then, all of you please go through this part from the NCERT, and I will meet you in the next lecture.